Okay, so let's start with Floyd Money Mayweather. This was a request. I didn't write down all the questions. I think I should have. But basically, I want to know some info about him. We'll do a general read and see what's going on around him. They want to know, is he going to get hurt? He is a boxer, for those who don't know. I believe, as of right now, he is still undefeated. And he likes his money. He is very wealthy. At least that's the picture they paint. Subsequently, he's also illiterate, which I find sad that you have all these people around you that know how to read or know how to read well, and you don't. These are not friends. I was watching, there's a gospel singer by the name of Leandria Johnson. And she was on In Y'all Let's Fix My Life. And something was said to the point, I couldn't find it in the thing, but it was in the comments, so I think someone said it. These people said that they were Leandra's friend, but she was an alcoholic, but nobody called her on it. And Inyana said something to the fact of, she's drowning and y'all are standing by the pool. And that's kind of what it is with R. Kelly and Floyd. They need help of some sort, and these people are all around them, just taking from them, basically. Okay. It was a win-at-all-cost mentality. This could also be like something devious and underhanded. So let's see if it's you or if it's just going on around you. It's a new person of some sort. Ace of Cups. It's about money. This is what I was just saying. Those around you. It's the Knight of Pentacles. Temperance. They're on your team. Because how do you know if you're getting taken advantage of if you don't fully understand what's going on around you? It's like with R. Kelly. R. Kelly wrote a lot of his songs. Now, no sympathy for him because, anyway. But he wrote a lot of his songs, but he doesn't own the publishing to his songs. So every time someone sings or plays I Believe I Can Fly, he should get a check for it. But he doesn't. It goes to the publishing. Whoever owns the publishing owns that song. It's kind of like, well, not kind of like, it's exactly like Dolly Parton wrote I Will Always Love You, the song Whitney Houston sung. Now, Dolly Parton sung it too. She sung it first because it was her song. She wrote it. But every time Whitney Houston sung it, or every time someone sang it on one of these talent shows like the American Idol, Dolly Parton got a check for it. And in Dolly's words, she said this in an interview, she can have the credit, just give me the check. Because she said, Whitney Houston took that song to a place that, be above and beyond where it was. So she says she can have the credit for it, just give me the check for it. Which somebody right now is siphoning money from a Floyd Mayweather and he doesn't know it. It's in the inside. This is the inside man card. It's also like disappointing news. So, somebody in his camp is taking money from him. And he doesn't really know it. Well, they're in a position to do so too. So it's not like, his buddies are at his house and they're taking his jewelry or something. Because around the money, is a spy in the camp. So there's a person, an inside person, who has access to his money. And they're in a position of strength, which means they're in a position that's also a partnership. With the Temperance, this is a compromise card. So they're in a position where they can freely get it. And this is like the win at all cost and the thievery. And then the person here is new. So this is not someone he's known for very long. And your fear is preparation. Also plans being made. So I don't know if you have a new fight coming, or if you have a new business venture or a deal or something going on, but you feel as though it's not going to go well for some reason. Five of Pentacles is all about being shunned and thrown out. It's a hardship card. So what it looks like is this person that's around you may be taking a lot of money. Because the Five of Pentacles is about like losing money. Like not only, it's about poverty really, but I don't think you are going to go to the position to where you're going to be poor. But it's about like a poverty and an illness and being thrown out and being shunned, being thrown away, casted aside. It could just speak of your career as well, because remind you, this is a general reading, so we haven't really asked a question. So as of right now, it could just be your career is on the decline because of a whole host of things. I mean, one, you have domestic violence issues in your past, so that took away a chunk of your of your fan base. Two, you don't read very well, so people judged you on that one. And then three, this whole, I think it was Gucci or Prada, who had the clothes with the noose around the neck, and then you went in there after everyone said there was boycotted, and then they called you out on that. And so it's all about a bunch of public image stuff. It's not really your skill or your talent, because you are a skilled boxer. So it's not that you can't do it. I think it's a public image thing, because mind you, this is you being thrown out because of who you are to them. So public image. Your word of warning is your indecision. So whatever this is your fear. Whatever this is could be quite cancerous to your situation if you don't deal with it. It could just grow and grow and grow and spread and spread and spread. And next thing you know, you are in this situation. So there is something that you are preparing to do that you are indecisive on. The indecision will play to your detriment. Your outcome is the Mysteries card. So there is something, the reason why this is probably in your fear is because you don't quite understand what's going on. Because back to this, someone else is controlling a purse string somewhere, and you need to watch who that is. I mean, your hopes, though, is money. You want more, which, okay, fine. And you want to be, it's the card of sharing, but not necessarily sharing. It just means that the time of abundance is now. This is kind of what you want, which, of course, you do. Your word of solace, however, is money. So there's security here. So someone somewhere, I don't know if it was you or someone who did have your best interest at heart, did look out for you at least at one point. So you have a security blanket, but the unknown around you needs to be dealt with. It needs to be ratified. Otherwise, you will lose a lot of money and possibly your security. Let's see. Let's see if we can't get some insight on if he'll be injured in one of these fights. Defense, on guard, that's where we start. The family wealth, this is his security blanket. So even if he is injured to the point where he can't fight, he'll be all right. However, we start with the defense card. As a boxer, as a skilled boxer, especially him, he does know literally how to defend himself. So I don't think he'll ever get to the point to where he's like brain damaged or something to that effect. There is the King of Cups at the base. I don't know what his sign is, but there's that. There's a meeting of the minds with the Two of Cups. The Ace of Swords around the King of Cups is a card of victory and clarity. Around the Two of Cups is a Four of Cups. So again, with yet another offer from people on the outside. This could be the reason it's unfair and indecisive, and it could lead to some financial problems, is because they could offer you a fight with the person that the world wants to see you fight, but then you don't fight them because of whatever reason, because you're just not sure at the moment. But if you, let's say if you fight them, the world, well, no, if you decide that you don't want to fight them, the world could see you as some sort of coward. So that's why it's an offer you're not really keen on. The reason you have indecision in preparation is in your fear. And your fear now is the new idea. So we come back to this. This is, mind you, this is talking about, will you be injured? So I think there may be an offer to fight some sort of whoever. I don't really know the boxing names and the boxing world, but there's an offer that you don't really care too much about. In your environment is a Queen of Wands. This could be a person of action. In your word of warning is the skills. This person may be more skilled than you, which is why you have the hesitation and the indecision. Painful transition. This may just be your card to retire, because you do move into a better time, but you do carry baggage. So this might be your one and done. Like once you're finally defeated, then you're through. Your word of hope is, these are your hopes. You want the grand house. You want the opening night. Your word of solace is many choices. So you don't have to do this. You do have choices to do other things. But watch your money and your reputation. There is a fight that he is not too keen on having. I don't know who. Now, mind you, I said I should have wrote the questions down. There were some other questions, but I forgot them. So if you have subsequent questions, you can put them down in a thing and then we'll revisit him.